Want to cut your video editing time down by like an order of magnitude without sacrificing quality? AI is finally doing the heavy lifting that used to eat entire weekends for both beginners and pros. Real workflows that used to take 20 to 30 hours can now be trimmed into a single afternoon or just minutes for certain parts. Imagine turning a 3-hour recording into publish-ready clips in under 20 minutes. Sounds wild, right? Stick with me, and I'll walk you through exactly how I do it using one tool that's become my go-to for repurposing long-form content. I've been testing a half dozen tools that promise AI editing, and honestly, they all do different things well. Some are great at transcripts, others are better at fine-tuning audio, and a couple have fancy layout packs. But this one nails the entire repurpose pipeline from start to finish. It finds the good bits, formats them for social, and even schedules them for you automatically. I'll show you my real workflow so you can steal it and start publishing way more content with way less grind. The very first step is simple. Get your footage into the platform. Whether your video lives on your phone, an SD card, Zoom, or YouTube, you just upload or paste the link. The system grabs it, uploads it to the cloud, and generates a full transcript automatically. There is absolutely no fiddling with file transfers or waiting to sync multiple tracks. If you want to skip the file juggling entirely, you can even record directly into the platform. For my tutorials, I often record my webcam and screen simultaneously, and the platform saves them as separate tracks. This means I can treat my face cam and the detailed demo independently as I edit. Once your footage is in, that's when the true magic finally begins. The auto-editing engine scans the whole recording and highlights the parts that are most likely to perform well. It looks for things that grab attention like punchy one-liners, emotional moments, questions, and actionable takeaways. Importantly, it's not just cutting out silences, it understands the content's value. I usually run a quick pass that extracts a whole batch of short clips for me to review. In just seconds, I've got a dozen or more candidate clips pulled from a 20 to 30-minute recording. However, I still absolutely want to maintain final creative control over everything. You can easily preview each suggested clip and then tweak the start and end points to perfection. One of my absolute favorite shortcuts is the automatic gap tightening feature. It shortens those long pauses and removes filler words in a single click so the pacing feels crisp for Reels or YouTube Shorts. In the past, I would literally spend hours hunting down all the ums, awkward silences, and retakes. Now, that tedious job is often finished with just a quick 30-second sweep across the whole project. Another feature that saves me tons of time is the best take consolidation. If you stumble and re-record a line, the AI will intelligently pick the cleanest take for that sentence segment. You can accept all suggestions or roll them into a copy so the original raw footage stays completely intact. I often keep the safety copy a few times, but honestly, the AI's picks are solid, and I end up keeping the vast majority of them. After the rough cut, I love to organize the content into thematic sections. Think of them like mini-scenes. Maybe my video covers 5 distinct tips, an intro section, and a Q&A at the very end. I create markers or chapters so I can apply different visual layouts to each specific section. For instance, I use a full-frame talking head for the intro, a split screen when I'm demoing analytics, and animated list cards when enumerating tips. This platform has fantastic layout templates ready for these exact scenarios, which is amazing. With just one click, you apply a chosen layout, and it intelligently inserts smooth transitions so nothing feels choppy. These layouts aren't just about looking pretty, they are fundamentally functional for the viewer. When I'm demonstrating an on-screen dashboard, I use a 2-up layout showing my camera feed alongside the screen. When listing steps, I rely on animated bullet layouts that pull the text directly from the transcript and present it visually as I speak. You have full control to customize colors, fonts, and the exact position, so the final look matches your channel branding perfectly. I made a few custom layout packs for my short-form templates and I happily reused them across videos. It's a massive time saver. Now let's talk about repurposing, because this is where the tool becomes a total multiplier for my content calendar. You simply highlight a segment, click Create Short, and the system duplicates that snippet into a brand new composition. It automatically handles the cropping for vertical formats, generates captions that sit safely in the frame, and even suggests hooks for the opening seconds. Then you can either batch export all those new short clips or schedule them for posting right away. The scheduling feature is another absolute game changer that separates this from other editors. Some tools only do the editing side, leaving the tedious scheduling to a completely separate application. The auto schedule lets you set how often you want clips published, pick your platforms, and the AI will queue them up according to your custom settings. You can truly set it and forget it. The platform posts content according to your cadence, so you maintain a steady presence without painful manual uploads. It also includes a content calendar where you can visualize all scheduled posts, drag and drop to rearrange, and tweak copy before anything goes live. Compare that to other editors where some charge per team seat or hide scheduling behind pricey add-ons. A few others have great export presets but lack decent auto highlights, meaning you still do the heavy creative discovery work completely by hand. This tool feels like it finally found the sweet spot: intelligent clip discovery plus robust repurpose tools plus publishing automation. For creators who produce long-form content and want to scale to multiple platforms, That combination saves truly insane amounts of time. And yes, it even has an integrated stock library so you can drop in B-roll without hunting through a separate service. Want a quick cutaway showing someone watching videos or a friendly city time-lapse? Just type a search, drag the clip over, and the platform overlays it at the exact right section of your video. There is also a dedicated tab for music and sound effects, so you can add subtle ambience or a punchy stinger in mere seconds. Text on screen and animated elements are just as simple. It's all drag and drop functionality. Need a lower third, a bold title, or animated bullet points? Add them, tweak the timing so they appear exactly when you mention the point, and you are basically done. All captions are editable too. While the auto-generation is usually accurate, I still give them a quick scan and make voicey adjustments. Collaboration becomes incredibly simple because you can publish a preview link for teammates or clients to review. They can leave timestamped comments right in the project, eliminating the need to export files or transcribe notes in Slack. When you are finally ready to export, the platform gives you really flexible options for output. I personally like exporting a private link for team review and then bulk scheduling the final polished clips. If you decide to push a clip directly to YouTube, it handles the entire upload flow, setting the privacy to private for final checks. Oh, and for creators who absolutely hate writing metadata, the AI can draft your video descriptions, generate chapters with timestamps, and even produce a blog post draft based on the transcript. It won't fully replace your unique personal voice unless you feed it some writing samples, but it's an insane starting point. I just take the draft and tweak it slightly to perfectly hit my tone and my specific calls to action. One small heads up. Some all-in-one editors still charge a lot for multi-user teams, or they focus only on transcript editing and neglect scheduling. Others have great export presets but lack decent auto highlights, meaning you still do the heavy creative discovery work completely by hand. This platform feels like it genuinely hit the sweet spot. Intelligent clip discovery, robust repurpose tools, and full publishing automation. For anyone producing long-form content and who wants to scale to multiple platforms, that combination saves an unbelievable amount of time. If you want to try this yourself, here is the simple workflow I use that you can copy in under an hour. First, upload your long-form footage or simply paste a YouTube link into the system. Next, let the platform transcribe everything and auto-scan for all the key highlights. Then, run the gap tightening and the best take pass to clean up the raw footage presentation. Review all the machine-selected clips, quickly tweak the boundaries, and accept the ones you actually like. Apply your custom layouts or platform templates for each different scene type, talking head, demo, or list cards. Next step is adding any B-roll footage, background music, captions, and lower thirds graphics where needed. Duplicate your best clips to new compositions and let the system auto-crop them perfectly for vertical formats. Finally, use the auto-schedule or the content calendar to queue them up across all your desired social channels. Publish directly or export a final private review link for any last-minute feedback from your team. I'll be honest, once you've done this process just a couple of times, your content output goes through the roof. You will have a backlog of shorts, clips, and teasers that you can repurpose for months from a single long recording session. This is genuinely how small teams can start looking like full-scale production houses without all the overhead costs. So yeah, if you are currently drowning in raw footage and you dream of publishing consistently without losing entire nights to editing, give this workflow a serious try. This tool isn't perfect, let's be real, no software is, but for repurposing long videos and automating the posting rhythm, it is a legitimate time saver. If you do pick it up, spend time playing with the layout packs and building a few custom templates at first. That initial setup work is absolutely where the huge long-term payoff is going to come from. If you pull just one single tip from all of this, let it be this. Focus on building systems, not on one-off edits. Use an AI-first workflow to find the absolute gems, then polish them fast and schedule consistently across the board. You will post significantly more content. You will learn faster from your analytics, and that compounding effect is completely real. Anyway, if you try this flow or have questions about a specific part, like caption styling or best thumbnail hacks, drop a comment below. I will walk you through it, so go dig up that long recording you've been sitting on and turn it into 10 pieces of content right now. It is way easier than you probably think it is to get started with this level of automation.